My dears, I will tell you the story of Cinderella. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there lived a little girl named Cinderella. Her life was no fairy tale. After losing her beloved mother when she was just a baby, her father remarried, and the new woman he married was elegant but cruel. She had two daughters, as vain and selfish as they were cruel. When Cinderella's father tragically passed away, the cheerful little girl suddenly found herself all alone in a house that no longer felt like home. Every day, Cinderella worked tirelessly, sweeping floors, tending gardens, mending clothes, and serving her stepmother and stepsisters. They treated her like a servant, mocking her kindness and ignoring her dreams. But Cinderella, despite her grief, held on to hope. She found happiness in the simplest things, the warmth of the sun, the beauty of the forest, and the company of the animals, who seemed to understand her better than anyone else. One day, news spread through the kingdom like wildfire. The prince was holding a grand ball at the palace, looking for a match. It was the kind of magical event that everyone dreamed of attending, and Cinderella's stepsisters were no exception. They immediately began designing lavish dresses and styling their hair, all the while laughing at the idea of Cinderella daring to join them. "You? At the royal ball? What a joke!" they sneered. But Cinderella was secretly longing to go. She wasn't dreaming of winning the prince's heart. She just wanted to experience a night where she felt free and beautiful. As she sat quietly by the fireplace, wiping away her tears on the night of the ball, a soft, shimmering light filled the room. Startled, she looked up to see a kind old woman holding a glittering wand. It was her fairy godmother. With a warm smile, the fairy godmother told Cinderella she was going to the ball, and so magic changed her life. The pumpkin turned into a golden carriage, the mice into horses, and her torn dress was replaced with the most magnificent gown imaginable. Glass slippers adorned her feet, and she felt radiant. But the magic came with a promise she had to be home by midnight, because when the clock struck 12, everything would return to normal. At the ball, the prince noted Cinderella the moment she entered. She was unlike any woman he had ever seen, gentle, graceful, and honest. They danced the night away, and Cinderella felt her spirit soar. But as midnight struck, she remembered the fairy godmother's warning. In a panic, she fled the palace, leaving behind only a single glass slipper. The next day, news of the mysterious girl who had stolen the prince's heart spread throughout the kingdom. He vowed to find her, searching every house until he found the owner of the glass slippers. When the prince finally arrived at Cinderella's house, her stepsisters tried their best to snatch the slipper for themselves, but it didn't fit. Grieving, Cinderella was nearly speechless until she saw the slipper in the prince's hands and felt a spark of courage. She stepped forward, and the slipper fit her perfectly. In that magical moment, her life changed forever. Cinderella and the prince were married shortly thereafter, but her happiness wasn't limited to royalty. She had proven, above all, that kindness and hope can triumph over cruelty, and that dreams are always worth believing in. And so she lived happily ever after.